Today, we go over the Forestry Mulching Mower by Erskine. Our disc mulcher weighs 2,750 pounds and has a 60-inch cut. It's powered by a Parker fixed displacement bent axis piston motor. This allows it to spin up to over 1,000 RPM. This motor is sized for flow rates from 32 to 45 gallons per minute and can handle pressures up to 6,000 psi. The bearing carrier is American-made and features a forged 4-inch output shaft. The maximum cutting capacity is rated at 14 inches in diameter, but it can mulch an entire 6-inch tree in one shot. And that's what makes disc mulchers so much more productive than drum mulchers in that size material. One of the safety features we have incorporated into the deck is the pivotal deflector shield. The reason you'd have it moved up is for transport or work in an area where you're not concerned about flying debris. To control debris, just pull this hitch pin and fold it down. It's built with a ski toe on the front, so if you hit an obstruction, it'll still fold up and not damage the deck. We use 4 vertical members to support our push bar. They are made from heavy wall 2x4-inch rectangular tubing. Most competitor models are supported by 2 vertical members. The push bar front portion is also made of 2x4-inch rectangular tubing, so it's extremely strong in the pushing direction. The shape of this push bar protects the entire top of the deck from material and is designed with a taper in 2 different directions. This design helps shed material easier. Our top deck is made of 1/2-inch plate steel, as are the ribs that run to the front corners. The skid shoes are made up of 3-inch wide by 1/2-inch plate steel. Everything is solid welded. There is no stitch welding on these main components. We have incorporated a cover where we have the steps. It has high traction treads for getting on the deck and into the machine. It's also enclosed where the hoses come out of the motor. This protects the hoses first of all, but also you can use this area to store some tools. To access, you simply unstrap the 2 holders and open the hood. We use 1-inch hoses to handle high flow with less restriction. The hoses are routed in a way where they come out near the pivot point of the mounting plate. As you move the disc mulcher up and down, the length of the hose doesn't change much. We have a heavy plastic wrap shield on the hoses for protection. You'll get this strap tool to hold the hoses toward the deck to keep them safe and keep the stress off the quick connects. The case drain line has a low pressure bypass valve plumbed in to ensure the shaft seal in the motor will survive if there is blockage in the case drain line. We use a 3-piece laminated plate for our disc. On the top and bottom we use 3/8-inch grade 80 plate. In the middle we use a 3/4-inch plate. This makes the disc mulcher stronger and stiffer to resist bending and wobbling as it is cutting and mulching trees. Also, this provides a place to bolt the tooth holders. These tooth holders are machined and heat treated. They are around 2¼ inches in width. The top and bottom holders are the same part. They can be swapped top to bottom if you wish. They are also symmetrical front to back. You can take a tooth holder and turn it 180 degrees to use the other side. For bottom teeth, we offer both the beaver-style cutting tooth as well as a carbide tooth. The disc weighs over 1,000 pounds and is spinning at over 1,000 RPM. That gives you the equivalent energy of a 1/2-ton pickup traveling at 60 miles per hour. You can imagine what happens when a vehicle that size smashes into a tree. That's what happens when a tree gets cut and sucked through this disc mulcher. It's absolutely shredded. Material will be cut and processed in one step. When you cut into standing trees, you'll want to cut them on this half of the disc so that they feed in here. When a tree gets pinched between the deck and the disc, that's when the mulching happens. We have this open area with this slanted feature here to help guide the material into the cutting chamber. This gusset helps support the side plate of the deck, but also it acts as a deflector. As the material comes out, it'll be deflected and blown down in front of the machine. The reason we use 12 teeth on the disc perimeter is to allow space for an air tool or similar to access this bolt. If it was more than 12 teeth, they would be so close you wouldn't have access or room. A legacy of excellence since 1948. Visit our website and find a dealer near you.